So welcome back everyone to another episode of FIFA 17 Everton Career Mode, and this episode is number 12. So we have to finish our last bit of the transfer window. So as you guys can see on the screen here, all the offers have been rejected by all the teams where there are a lot of good striker. Cavani, of course, it turns out that Cavani is not as expensive as I thought. So he is going to worth us around 55 million euros. And of course, I try to raise that up a little bit to 49 million euros. So now I am going to recruit a scout from England, and he is going to scout a lot of any players in England for 9 months. I'm not trying to be picky, so I decided to choose any players that he scouted. So as you guys can see, all the players, for example, Benzema, Aubameyang, like I said, they are very expensive. But Cavani turns out to be the cheapest one of all the players. So he is going to cost us around $190,000, but it doesn't matter because we really need a striker. So I accept that offer. So he agree everything. He is going to jump straight into the first team, which is a good thing. Where now we have a great depth in our lineup, but it is going to be a short term. Cavani is 29 years old, and I don't think he has much left in his tank for the rest of his career. So right after this season, I'm going to scout a new striker, a young, have great potential striker, because Cavani could not probably. I don't think he can. He can handle a lot. So we received a offer from Tomsk. I don't know how to pronounce that name, but he is going to sign our reserve goalkeeper, which I don't really give a shit. I'm sorry about that, but of course, now currently I have 3 goalkeepers, which is a lot. So next year, probably I'm going to either release or sell one of the goalkeepers. So of course, our scout dispatch finally came back. So here is Giordano from Italy, 16 years old. Currently, his overall rating is 57. He has the highest potential with 89. So it doesn't matter, because one of the objectives in the youth department is to grow 10 points of Giordano and play him 10 matches, which I don't think I can complete that in this season, and probably I'm going to fail that as well. So here's the first game against Stoke City. First game of the episode. Now there is a struggle about lacking a top striker, but Cavani, I think he is still good enough, capable in this game. So I'm going to try him out. He is going to play a lot for us for the remainder of this season, and he is going to be the crucial member of the team to whether see if we choke in the end or not. If he scores a lot, then Kaku, which is a good thing, which I won't regret for purchasing Cavani. But right here, right in the first half, in 12 minutes, Ireland, the former Man City player, score in the 12 minutes. But look at that once again. Poor defending by Leighton Baines. He couldn't keep the ball out of the box. He couldn't mark. Ireland, I think that was way too easy for him to score that goal. That was a huge mistake. And we're down by 1. That's the 6th goal for Ireland. So right here, not for long, Ross Barkley ties that up with amazing turn and shoot, left-footed in the bottom right corner to equalize right after 3 minutes. Look at that once again. Here is Yannick Adrissa Gay, pass a short one in the middle A very, very dangerous pass actually, because the distance between those two players are pretty short, and there are of course a very higher chance for misleading that pass, but not for long. 10 minutes later, Ross Barkley uh, took the lead with a header at the top of the bar, and right here a free kick in the stoppage time in the first half. Leighton Baines, a very, very surprising header into the left post and then into the goal. Castillejo with a great assist, but I have no idea why Leighton Baines could get there. Well, honestly, I could have put Leighton Baines to take that set pieces, but anyway, I shouldn't argue a lot because Leighton Baines scores his fourth goals in this game. But not so right here. That the second half, Cavani takes his first chance, his first shot in the game, and here's Ross Barkley pass one in the middle to Cavani, but that was a huge, huge miss for him. He should have converted that to the third goal. And right here, that was a no clear penalty by Glenn Johnson. Look at that once again. Here is the Who on the left side. Well, I think he got the ball first, but from that angle with from the referee, well, from his perspective, that was a penalty. So I don't care because we are going to try to convert the third goal. But right here, they missed that. A great save by the goalkeeper, and we couldn't get our third goal. But nevertheless, in the 81th minute, here is Cavani score in his debut against Stoke City to seal the win, 3-1 to Everton, and good night Stoke City. There's no way you can catch there. Cavani with his left foot, his weaker foot, but a very, very powerful shot right underneath the goalkeeper's armpit for the third goal, and that's his first goal in the Premier League. And that's the end of the game. 3-1 to Everton. It was a great game, even though we conceded the mistaken first goal. But here's Cavani's stats: 4 shots, 1 goal, which means he 25% of his shots is a goal, which is not bad in his debut. So here's the match facts. Stoke City dominates the possession, and we have more shots, 13-7. For them, is 3-2. So Andrea Giordano is accepted his senior offer for Everton, and he is going to wear number 24. And I believe in this game he is going to make his debut, I think, against Bournemouth. I'm not sure. So currently we are at the top of the table with 51 points. So here's the player debut for Garcia. He's going to play on the left side. Yes, left side. He is going to replace Yannick Bolasie. Hopefully he is going to have a great game for us. So overall, as you guys can see, the whole lineup is pretty much alternative. Well, the remaining players are going to be Sergio Rico and also the new signing Cavani. So hopefully we will beat them. Here's the Bournemouth lineup. Jack Wilshere, that's the only player that I'm pretty familiar with. You guys know what happened to him. Of course, he is injured again, no doubt. So here's the first chance. That was a miss. And here's Gareth Barry, take a long shot, but that was way, way, way wide for a goal kick. So here's in the 42nd minute, Aaron Lennon turned, and he is going to take a shot, but it happens a lot of times. We hit a lot of posts and bars in total, which is very unlucky for us. So here's Tom Davis try to cross one in the middle, but the goalkeeper kind of punches that out. But Cavani is right there to convert the goal, doing with his shooting, hunting celebration. That's the second goal for him, and also the second 2 goals in 2 games. So far, he looks pretty decent to us. even though that goal does not require any skills, but his timing and positioning at the right moment is very important. And that's the first goal for us, and that's the second goal for Edison Cavani. So in the 90th minutes, I think that's the end, right? Yeah, that's the end of this game. 1-0. A very poor game. Did not have a lot of chances at all, which is a very frustrating thing because against FA in the FA Cup or also the EFL final, I'm going to use my reserve, but a lot of them today who play are from the reserve and also from the youth development. So in order to win in the FA Cup, the reserve have to step up. So here's the third and also the last game of this series against Manchester City. So the first time out, we beat them 4-2. I remember Lukaku with 2 goals, Ross Barkley with 1 goal, and Valencia with 1 goal as well. Last time we played pretty well, except our except our defense, which was a little bit shaky at that time. But right here, we are trying to improve in terms of defense. So that's our lineup. That's why the last game against Bournemouth, I set a lot of the starting players, but now they are the stamina and also fitness are right there, are good enough to play and try to beat Manchester City for the second time in this season. And right here, a great passing in the middle, but Sergio Rico keeps that ball away. And here's Sergio Rico. He is strong enough, trying to keep that ball in, but Gabriel Jesus is going to convert that 1-0 for Manchester City. Look at that once again. Poor defending by Janelka. He should have, at least made a successful tackle against Sergio Rico. But anyway, that was a great cross and also great positioning by the new signing Gabriel Jesus. I'm not sure how many goals he scored. Let us see that once again. That's the 8th goals in his Premier League, in his first season in the Premier League. Not bad so far. So here's Leroy Sané, the new signing. He crosses one in the middle again, but Leighton Baines misses that ball. And also Gabriel Jesus misses that ball as well. So there's no loss, no gain. But right before the first half break, Ross Barkley converts the equalizer. What a great assist! Great play by the Everton in total, as a whole. Look at that once again. Leighton Baines cut back inside, feeding Ross Barkley right foot, and what a great shot! A very, very powerful shot to the top right corner for an equalizer. And that's the 5th goal for Ross Barkley. So in the second half, Sergio Rico did a little bit of skills, but again, poor defending by us. In this game, I didn't expect us to win because our defending is pretty poor. So here's Idrissa Gueye took a long shot, but what a great save by Bravo. So that's the end of the game. 1-1 for both sides. Well, honestly, I believe Manchester City should have won this game. But our defense is very, very weak in this game. They are very, very easily turned on us, especially when I play Janelka and also Ashley Williams. Well, they are getting older and older, and actually Janelka is his stats is kind of dropping, of course. But that's the end of the episode. And so far, the past 2 episodes are pretty crazy with all those transfer windows and that kind of thing. And so far, we signed 2 players and also, I think 4 to 5 players left either on a move or loan. So that's the end of the episode, and I will see you guys in the next one.